Thanks to our colleague Saad for the nice report. It is really important to know all the events that goes on here in Kuwait, especially the young pioneers as well. And now, dear viewers, we will have for you a special guest, Dr. Mohammed Al-Jima's business designing consultant, to help us on structuring our annual family budget. We know that there are always key elements for family budget. The budget items that are included in the basic family budgets here in Kuwait are housing, food, childcare, transportation, healthcare, traveling, other necessities. And we will listen and learn from a professional person things that would help us in maintaining our lifestyle. So how about we introduce him and ask him all the questions that we want to know all about. Hello and good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Mr.
Dr. Mohammed, I know that it is just 2 weeks to the end of this year.
New year, yes.
So a lot of people really this year, not a lot, well, mainly people, I'm talking about myself, we messed up our budget.
Yes,
because
that's normal. I mean, that's, it's a habit, it's a culture, you can call it anything. However, we are not well organized with our financial budgeting.
Okay.
Especially when you introduced me as a business designing and family financial advisor. Let's define what's a family. Family could be one person as a mother or a husband or wife, or could be the whole family. Okay. Sometimes just the father who's taking care of the budget.
Yes.
That's called family budget. Sometimes it's merged and combined between the husband and wife. That's what they call it also a family budget. The issue is how to organize your budget. That's where the trick. That's where everybody fall in this line.
I know the family, as you said, is a team.
It's
supposed to be a team. I know, because a team is the members of the team each has its own organized, let's say, profession. What he wants to do in that family. What's his role in the family? Yeah. So mostly, sometimes the father is the budget maker, and sometimes it's the mother. The income is from a father or a mother. The outcome is from the whole team. So how to manage it if we had two sources of incomes, if we say like from a mother and a father, and then we have those two sources of incomes, that really gets into the team of a family.
Yes. Okay, most of the families, they combine their budget. Okay. Husband and wife. That's because of the high expense or high expenditure practices they would use in Kuwait. Okay. For let's say Kuwaiti family culture, they have very high expenditures in their normal daily life.
Okay. Yes.
But some of the families, yes, the father, he's taking care of the budget. Okay. Overall, it should be agreement from the beginning. There is two incomes. Okay. The total budget could be one income or two incomes.
Two incomes.
So they should agree on that, because the overall budget or overall allocation for that budget, it would be according to that definition. Are they are tending to use one budget or two? I mean, one income or two incomes.
Okay.
If they agree on one income, then the allocation would be different for the expenditure. If they agreed on the two incomes, two salaries, that's mean we have to decide. That's the total value.
Yes.
The two incomes, that's the total value. That's mean it should be defined on desires and needs.
Okay.
Where will we put our desires and where we put our needs?
Yes.
And how would we distribute our money on that?
We know that there is a saying, there is a Johari window.
Okay.
The important, the things that's most important, the things that important but not urgent, things are urgent but not important, and things not important and not urgent. Yeah. I think this is the main window if we wanted to do the budget. Sometimes it's urgent and important. Yeah. We have to put them in the budget, but let's say two incomes. It's not a very, this is mostly, we are talking about most of any family that's expats or Kuwaitis, two incomes in the family. but the budget is always less at the end of the month.
It's less usually because of how we deal with the money. Actually, we deal with the money emotionally usually.
Okay.
Because we are very high consumers of what's happening in the community, and we would like to have what everybody's have, and because we try to be in the same level, yeah, our desire is higher than our needs.
Okay.
So when we allocate our money and distribute our money fairly, we try to make it, fair for our need. You need to notice that our need is now. We should spend it now. We should plan it for now. Okay. The longer term is our desire. We could plan for our desire. Like if I wanted to travel for the by this new year, actually I planned my travel last June. 6 months before. Oh. Because it's a desire. It's not a need.
Okay.
A need is short-term requirement. Desire is long-term requirement. In a different language, we could use our debit card for need, our credit card for desire.
Okay, so this is a new perspective.
Yes.
This is really a new, and this is what we were talking, me and the director, just in a while. We were talking about traveling, and yes. Nowadays it's a need and not a desire for a lot of us. We call it a need, but sometimes we just travel without any notice. We feel that we need to get away. It's a getaway escape or escaping from a pressure. So that
it would not turn to be a need. It would be high level desire.
Okay.
It would be high level desire. Sometimes we need to balance between need and desire.
Okay.
Desire is getting over the need, so our need is it's actually getting smaller and smaller. Then our life is full of desire. That's where we will lose our budget, our salaries, our incomes. That's where we advise the people, if you want to live on your desires, you need to have another income. You have to need second or third income. Okay. You need to create kind of income, any income, small, medium, large income. Otherwise, you need to focus on your need as priority number one, then your desire priority number two.
So need, as we are talking, it's about the healthcare, the housing,
healthcare, insurance, schools, education, things that will help you to live normal life within the period of having your own salary. Like if the money that you need for 30 days, the money should stay for 30 days.
Okay, and there is no extra. And speaking about extra, I know that most of us really knows that if you want to have a saving, then it's a 10% of the income that comes into your house or something like that.
That's a general saying.
Yes.
I heard of the 10%. Actually, you cannot make any 10% if you are not organized in spending.
Okay.
First of all, you need to organize your spending. If you have a certain amount of money, you need it enough for 30 days, you should organize yourself and spread it on 30 days. Okay. After organizing your spending, then you can save. After saving, then you can invest. You cannot invest without saving. You cannot save without organizing your spending.
Okay, so
you should not save money before organizing your expenditures.
And otherwise, the expenditures you mean by the needs?
The need, the amount you are getting income.
Yes.
For how many days you want to use those money?
Okay.
30 days? You need to organize that money for 30 days.
So this is why a lot of people are at the 10th day of receiving their salaries, they say, I don't have money.
Yes. Organizing, saving, investment. You cannot skip anyone. You cannot jump over any one of those.
So, first of all, we have to budget, to make a budget, and that means the organizing of the income, the money that we have.
You know what's your need and what's your desire on the certain amount you are getting.
Yes.
Okay, that's organized. Then, when you feel secure, you can live with that amount. Then you will think of saving because you are well organized. After saving, the saved money, you can invest on it.
Okay. The question is, as we said again to the traveling, coming back, like we always say, we have a little amount that we put aside for the things that's unexpected. Like an unexpected trip like that. Yeah. This is a treat for oneself.
We call it contingency line.
Okay, the contingency lines. Like the director said, he always puts an amount
of 2%
above of the things that he have in his credits, like a mileage or something. He puts it over it.
Okay.
So whenever he thinks that, no, I need to go to this place, like the World Cup. A lot of people I know around the world is saving for 4 years to attend the World Cup.
Yes, yes.
Here in Kuwait, we saved for less than a month.
Yes.
Sometimes no one saved at all. Just went by their car because it's nearby. These things that we do, we put aside in a credit, and like suddenly we want to do the contingencies.
We have an experience of losing money. We have experience of our. We want to have entertainment. We want to travel. We want to do something. Usually, we have our experience with our expenditure. Like, for example, 2022, we spent like in January for a 1 week travel. For example, 2,000 KD.
Okay.
Then my experience of 2022, I want to travel in December, then I should at least
2,000.
2,000. It's my experience.
Yes.
So I would allocate like 100 KD or 150 each month to reach that amount.
Okay.
That's the perfect practice.
Okay.
However, most of families, they don't account the inflation.
Yes.
The inflation is getting higher. If you save 10% of your salary or your income, while the inflation is 10%, that means you are saving nothing.
It's the same. It's 10 coming and 10 going.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you need to redesign your lifestyle.
Okay.
The way you need to restructure your need and desire.
As
Very
current
important.
situations.
On current situation, because the inflation is moving the prices of the consuming items in the supermarkets of our daily life expenditure is being changed.
Yes.
But either we don't feel it or we ignore it. That's what we're doing actually. This is why I say we practice our daily expenditure or how we deal with the money. We deal with it emotionally.
Yes, indeed.
We want that money to
last
return,
forever.
yeah.
To last forever. We want that 10 KD to be the same 10 KD in 2019 or 2018. And it's not the same.
Never.
It's never
it's
the
getting
same.
higher. The inflation scale is getting higher and higher each year. So every year, if you have certain experience, look for 2021, don't use it for 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, the loan rate is changed, the inflation rate is changing, everything's changing. So probably even if you think, I don't want to save, I want to invest. Yeah, that's a good idea. However, you need to think what's being changed in the global economy.
Yes.
How is the daily consuming items, how it's been changed, how many fils or dinars been raised up. So at least you will know how much you should save. Like a 10%, it could be 20 or 15%.
Yes.
That's normal. You don't need to be scared. You need to be think ahead. Your mentality with the money should be not like I hate the money or I think the money is just for me to be spent.
Okay.
No, we need to respect the money. We need to love the money, so at least we could take advantage of that for our life, for our benefit. Getting a debit or a loan, it's a bad practice.
Okay.
To avoid that practice, you need to respect the money.
Respecting and
the
loving.
Money, yeah.
It's not like there is a saying like the money spend what you have in your pocket and tomorrow would bring another shilling or something like that. But it's not.
It's not.
Any last
the
advice?
life is hard. Every day we're facing the federal bank raising the interest rate.
Yes.
And the inflation is getting higher and higher. The market actually is getting higher and higher above our monthly salaries income. So we need to revise our lifestyle in expenditure.
Any last advice, Doctor, to us, to everyone like us?
I love defining what's our need and what's our desire. I love where to use your debit card and where to use your credit card. Your need is a debit. Your desire is a credit. Don't mix those together, please. That's my advice.
Thank you very much. I think now we know the things that we need are different than our desires. So never put a desire higher than your needs. Put your needs first, see how you're doing with them, then save, then invest, then go to the desires. Well, I hope we do that. Well, Dr. Mohammed, thank you very much for giving us all of those advices and for being here with us, an early bird as always. Thank you very much.